There is a really cool multi-day celebration of the arts just south of Austin, and it kicks off tomorrow. And not only that, you're invited. Sinead Whiteside with Inspired Minds Art Center and Joy Bliss, gallery manager and local artist, are here to tell us more about the 5th annual Buda Arts Fest. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both here, especially two artist powerhouses. We're going to start with you, Sinead. You've been involved since the beginning. Talk to us about this festival and what you guys are trying to achieve.
All right, so this is the 5th year of the festival. It started in 2020 as a way to bring the community out safely during a time of stress. So it started with just artists painting outside along with musicians and some kids activities, and it's grown into a 5-day celebration. We invite all the artist community, all the greater community to come down, celebrate the arts with us in all different forms and fashions.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of those forms and fashions in just a second, but you said something that I think is really important. Yes, of course, we're inviting the public, but really this is an opportunity for connection of artists, right? Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, it is. So there is a 3-day art competition, but it's about community building. So we have artist happy hours, mixers, gatherings, and business workshops for artists. So while the artists are competing against each other, we hope that they build friendships, build community, and really make connections, because that's so important for the artist community.
Absolutely, to feel supported, feel like you know somebody else who's going through what you're going through, and hey, potential collaborations in the future. I'm into it. Okay, Joy, let's talk about the competition side of things. The plein air competition. You said off camera, sometimes people have just not heard of this before. Can you tell us what plein air is?
Yeah, of course. So the plein air painting is basically where you are outside the entire time that you are painting, and you are painting from the world around you. So you're drawing on the energy of your environment, and you're using that to create a painting or a drawing, or it doesn't actually limit your medium. So if somebody wanted to come out and sculpt for the plein air competition, they could totally do that. We've yet to have somebody try that, but it would be really, really neat.
It's hard.
But there's a wide variety of styles that come out of this. You can paint even more on the abstract still and still be doing plein air painting. So we welcome all artists and all ways of creating art. But when you are doing a plein air painting, you are supposed to be drawing specifically from the environment around you. And so the artists doing this competition will have 3 days to paint anywhere in the 78610 area code in Buda.
Oh, wow.
And they can set up, so you may see artists popped up on the side of the road, painting a farm, or they've got their eye on this little cow, or even painting the concrete factory. I mean, it's every year I get surprised at what artists choose to pick to paint. And it's so cool to see the variety of work that comes out of this.
That's wonderful. So 3 days for one type of competition.
Right.
But then there's an even more intense competition on Saturday.
Well, the intensity of it, I actually think it's a little bit more easygoing. I think the intensity comes from you've got 3 days, you really can create a full work of art in 3 days. The quick draw, you've got 2 hours. So you've got 2 hours to set up on Saturday morning. This portion of the competition is still open to you. So if the public wants to sign up, anybody can walk in that morning and register to be part of the quick draw competition. It's awesome.
That is so cool.
So they will be set up in a select portion of Main Street in downtown Buda and painting for 2 hours. So that's the time to come out and watch a whole bunch of live art being done. And it all goes immediately up for sale. And it goes in and it's judged. So there's a winner, and it's a really good time. The quick draw is one of my favorite parts of it.
And some honorable mentions I've noticed
Absolutely.
as well.
Yeah.
People who got some good votes.
And I think that one really specific element of plein air is that the artist is out in the elements. So last year it rained. What does an artist do when it rains? Or it gets really hot and sunny, or there's wind. We had one artist who was out painting the grass in a park, and the next day the grass had been mowed. What do you do then? So that's a fun of plein air painting as well.
Gosh, I just can't imagine. I know it takes a long time to produce good art, so 3 days is really stressful. But it's impressive that they're going to do it. And of course, not only that, you're going to have art vendors who will be supplying all sorts of wonderful stuff at the festival. Can you tell me more about what we can expect there?
Yeah, so there are pop-up markets along Main Street. We have an artisan and art vendor market right outside of the Buda Welcome Center. We'll have about 26 vendors out there, and this is all fine art, handmade, high quality, pretty fantastic. And then a couple other locations around downtown that people can go and shop from local artists. And then this year we have a youth artist market.
Ooh.
So we have about 12 or 13 youth who will set up their tents and they will sell their artwork. And that's really exciting for them to get that opportunity. That'll be right next to the art center, and it's going to be pretty fun to come and support the next generation of artists.
Oh, so cool. Young artists, young entrepreneurship. I love that. And Joy, you run the gallery. You're the gallery manager of Inspired Minds. And you guys kind of have even your own separate thing going on during this entire festival, right?
We do, yeah. There's going to be art everywhere in Buda, I think. But in our gallery, we've got a fine art show. So artists were able to submit their works, and there's a lot of work. Actually, out here we grabbed some from that will be in the show. The art behind me here, and when we are, not all of the art that we create is going to be appropriate for the type of show. So we wanted to be able to give voice for the artists that are having different styles and different mediums, and they take much longer to create their works. And so this is going to be a really awesome, very good quality show. I'm really excited about the pieces that are actually at the Art Center for viewing. We have a gift shop that's always selling really awesome, fun, beautifully hand-done, handmade, handcrafted pieces.
Never too early to say that the holidays are around the corner, y'all.
Oh yeah, not to stress you out or anything, but all the art markets and what we have in our gallery, it actually would be a really great place to come and pick up some stuff. There's just so much beauty in what's been created and what's going to be for sale around Buda. I'm so excited about it.
And the exciting part of that art competition in our gallery is that there is a People's Choice Award. So people need to come in and vote for their favorite piece, and that artist will get a prize on Saturday. And the voting is open from Tuesday through Saturday.
Gotcha. And it's not just physical art. There's lots of there's performance art, theater going on. I just want to make sure I ask in our last 30 seconds here, Sinead, if you'll touch on things for kids to do, because Saturday's a big day.
Saturday's a big day. Come out and see live painting from 9:30 to 11:30. We'll have artists demonstrating all day. In our gallery, we'll have story time for kids by the librarian. We've got dance performances, live musicals, drum circle, live musicians up and down Main Street. It's fun for the whole family.
Gosh, it sure is. Okay, and then just real quickly, Joy, it's free to attend, but there are some ticketed events, right?
There are, yeah. Godspell is having a performance in the Chambers Theater, which is on Inspired Minds Art Center. So we've got improv gravy shakes, improv shows going on. We've got the dance hall
days,
dance hall
screening.
days. Yep. Well, there were more, Sinead. You
First
know all
Look
these off the
Fet.
top.
So all of the artwork from the competitions go into this First Look Fet, where there are cocktails and small bites, and all the proceeds from those ticket sales go to fund Tandem Arts Partnership nonprofit, which provides access to the arts for low-income families, people with disabilities. All sorts of people should have access to the arts.
Okay, this is 5 days that are super duper packed with arts, and it's all happening in Buda. Okay, guys, I really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's going to be a busy couple days for them. Okay, the 2024 Buda Arts Festival and Plein Air Painting Competition is taking place September 17th through 21st. Go to budaaf.com to learn more about the event and the other cool happenings around town.